show. And the afternoon drive with Kalani to find out if you're a winner. Welcome to Josie, and that's the number 2. Welcome to Josie. Make a visitor's day. Brought to you by Joburg Tourism. Visit, work, and play. And it's only on 702 and 702.co.za. Hashtag welcome to Josie.
We know how hard you've worked on your business, the hours you've put in, the sacrifices you've made, the years spent going from red to black. As a business owner, you've worked hard for your money. Now fuel its growth with a money market call account from Standard Bank. Get up to 6.5% interest with no added fees. Apply for yours at standardbank.co.za/invest. Standard Bank, moving forward. Standard Bank is an authorized financial services and registered credit provider. T's and C's apply. There's TV. And then there is Samsung. No color, no depth, no detail. Samsung bottom dot display. This is TV. Repurchase the new 2016 Samsung S-Edge TV by 26 June. Receive a Galaxy S7 or S7 Edge smartphone. And offer at T's and C's apply. Samsung.
With 30 million albums sold worldwide, winner of 3 Red Awards and 4 Grammy Awards, Big Concerts is proud to announce Seal. Live in Johannesburg for one night only, 12th June at the Ticket Pro Dome. Tickets on sale now from Big Concerts and CompuTicket. Don't miss Seal, live in Johannesburg, presented by Channel 24. Another Big Concerts experience.
EWN Business.
27 past 8 on a day of dreadful puns, I have to say. Logo results, not so sweet.
Yes, John, the sugar producer under a bit of pressure to report a 36.5% decline in full-year profits. Revenue down by 0.7% to 13 billion rand. Sugar production during the period down 14% due to the drought. Logo says the persistent dry weather conditions across its regions and poor summer rainfall will further delay the anticipated sugar production recovery during the 2016-27 season. 2017 season rather. Overall sugar production is expected to be similar to that of the 2015-2016 season.
And the markets?
We've got Asian markets up ahead of the US jobs report expected later on. Today's market participants already looking for clues on the Fed's and next the unemployment rate at 4.9%. Over in Japan, we've got markets there in positive territory with the Nikkei up 0.5%. Australia's ASX is up 0.8%. China's Shanghai Composite in a positive territory as well today. And economic data out of China, a private survey showed that new business and hiring in China's private sector slowed to a 3-month low. And over in the US, with markets there ending mixed with the Dow shedding 1/3%, while the S&P 500 up 1/3% to hit its highest level since November last year. And here at home, the JSE All Share Index in positive territory ahead of the ratings agency downgrade, or maybe not, from Standard & Poor's. So we'll get a review from Standard & Poor's later on today, but we did have the market in a positive territory. All Share Index up 0.4% to sit at 53,716 points. Banks and gold counters in positive territory, with the rand sitting at 15.56 to the dollar, 17.36 to the euro, 22.42 to the pound. Brent crude $50 a barrel. The gold price 1,210. Platinum at $958 an ounce. Mashuda Masuta, EWN Business.
Thanks very much indeed, Mashuda. Have a nice weekend. And the Money Show with Bruce. Of course, D-Day for South Africa today, and Standard & Poor's, S&P International deciding on the credit rating. So that'll obviously be on Bruce's show, but there'll be the brutal biz quiz as well, and business blunders. And such a reminder to join Azania Masaka just after 2. She'll be joined in the studio by one of South Africa's most recognizable faces, Laleti Kumalo. And of course, that was Sarafina. Do you remember the movie Sarafina? She's also appeared in other movies such as Yesterday and Hotel Rwanda. Started generations as Busi Glomo and is now on SABC, one's most watched telenovela. Zab. Okay, so that sounds good. It's already in great form. We'll take your calls on 833-0702. It is Friday, it's 8:30. Let's get the latest eyewitness news. Now, yesterday we had a terrible story of the East Rand, of the driver who ploughed into the pedestrians. We've got more on that one, Tara.
I do, John, and Gauteng police say the man who ploughed into that group of pedestrians and box Johannesburg, killing 4 of them, has now been assaulted by community members. The man crashed into the group of people on Main Reef Road early yesterday morning. He survived along with a 5th pedestrian. Officers say community members who witnessed the crash took the law into their own hands and assaulted the driver. Spokesperson Ken Makubele.
After he crashed to the people who were standing on for the taxi, he was beaten up by the community members and he was also admitted to hospital. We are going to institute the charges of culpable homicide, reckless and negligent driving.
As the country anxiously waits for the announcement on whether the country will be downgraded by S&P Global, economists say they fear the worst but are hoping for the best. The ratings agency will announce its final decision later today, which will have a major impact on the country's future economic outlook. In December, the agency rated South Africa BBB- with a negative outlook, citing concerns over growth. Chief economist at Standard Bank, Gulam Balim, says countries like Brazil, Russia and Hungary, which have been downgraded, slipped into recession.
The downgrade could be that last mile of trip that sets South Africa on a course for contraction in the latter half of this year. And the man in the street has not yet priced the consequences in terms of employment and income growth. That is still to feature in the latter half of 2016, and it will be harmful.
There's some good news this morning. The organizer of a cross-border trip which left 38 Malawian nationals stranded on a broken-down bus in Benoni says they've now received help from sponsors and will finally head home in about an hour's time. The group has been living in the bus for about a month, with their vehicle repeatedly breaking down in and around Johannesburg. One of the passengers gave birth to twins on the side of the road this week. She'll remain behind to look after her newborn babies here in Joburg, named after the road the bus was stuck on, Tom and Jones. The foreign nationals have already spent more than 80,000 rand to rent the bus and to try and repair it. Raven Dlovu, who arranged the trip for Randburg, says someone has now offered to take the group back home with a new vehicle free of charge.
This happened yesterday. The bus arrived yesterday. We packed everything. We were just waiting for paperwork today. We were departing by 9 o'clock.
And Sports Minister Fikile Mbalula says he's confident government will sign off the required bank guarantees to ensure Durban is able to host the Commonwealth Games as planned in 2022. The preparations for the Games have stalled since the showpiece was awarded to the port city last September because very little can be done without a local organising committee. That committee cannot be named until Treasury gives